Welcome to this module on weight loss and the mind. This is a big module. I'm going to cover lots of things, and this is very important to me because I really know what it's like to struggle emotionally with food. I was a binge eater for most of my life. I always ran to food when I felt happy or sad or emotional in ways that never connected to fuel. And I just really had this relationship with food, and I know what it's like. I want you to know that if you're watching this. And if you don't feel like you have a problem with eating and the mental connection, I would still encourage you to listen to and watch and go through the PDFs in this module, because a lot of times people don't think they're emotionally connected to food at all, but there's at least some little trigger in there that you might be able to identify in yourself. So please know that all of this comes from research, but it also comes from a place that's very important to me personally, because I just get it. I get it. So the first thing we're going to talk about is binge eating. Binge eating is really eating against your own will. It's eating large amounts of food in a short amount of time. Having that sense of feeling out of control as you're eating, after you're eating beyond the point of feeling stuffed or satisfied, and just feeling like, oh my gosh, what did I do? Sometimes it can happen in a blur. Sometimes it's premeditated and oh, it's on tonight. I'm gonna watch such and such, and I'm going to the store and I'm getting all the ingredients and I'm gonna make that cake. So there's lots of different ways that we can all come to this kind of binge eating, but it's mostly done alone, and it is driven by this urge or this voice telling you that, oh, let's do this. It's gonna be great this time. But you know what? That voice is a liar. It's such a liar, because 10 times out of 10, you don't feel good after you binge. So learning to sit with that voice, that urge, that thing that's telling you that you need to go on a binge is really the key to stopping doing this. In your goal-oriented brain, you don't want to go on this binge. You don't want to head down this road again. But the secret is you get to decide whether you're going to comply with the request from the urge or that voice or not. And that's so much easier said than done. This takes a lot of mindfulness in that moment, and it can truly feel really uncomfortable. But you know what feels more uncomfortable than sitting with that feeling is the actual decision to do the binge, because you never feel good afterwards. You're always like, ugh, why did I do that? I did that again. You beat yourself up, you feel bloated, you feel just gross and icky on the inside and out. So in the corresponding PDF, if binging is something that you deal with, I recommend that you would really go through those exercises that I share there and really try to start to focus in on why you're doing this. And when that urge starts to come, just knowing that you have the power inside of yourself not to comply with it. Sometimes it is going to take that self-discipline to go brush your teeth, get out of the kitchen, go for a walk, turn off the TV, all of these things that kind of are gateways that just open those suggestions in your mind, like, I think I will eat those chocolate chip cookies, or I think I could do this. Shut it off, cut it off. This can be really difficult to do, but it's not impossible. Sometimes just picking up the phone and calling a trusted friend and just saying, hey, I really have the urge to binge right now, and I'm really doing well on my weight loss journey. Can you just talk to me and remind me why it is that I'm doing these things that I'm doing? Remind me of why I want to make my changes. Sometimes it's as simple as that. Just talking to someone and letting them know, hey, I'm struggling. Can you help me out? Sometimes it's just finding a distraction or entertaining yourself with something else, a game, a puzzle, going for a walk, brushing your teeth, taking a bath, something to get you out of that frame of mind onto something else. Staying hydrated and staying fueled up with proper foods is so important, because if you find yourself in a day where you've not eaten a ton, that voice, that urge will start to whisper louder because it needs fuel and it wants to go back to its old familiars. So make sure you're drinking enough water through the day, that you're eating enough at your meals to kind of combat that potential binge feeling from even coming. And just imagine what it's going to feel like when you do reach that weight loss goal that you're after, when you do reach those health goals that you're after. You're going to have energy and vibrancy to live your life and do the things that you want. You're going to really bring yourself to the next best version of yourself. And that future self version, just imagine yourself. You're vibrant, you're healthy, you fit into the clothes that you want to fit into. And you know what? This one time that your urge is, or that voice is telling you, hey, it's going to be different this time, it's going to be great. just know that it's lying to you. And then, you know, if you fall down, with grace and love, you pick yourself up and you get back up, you dust it off, and you start again. Never give up. You can always start again, even if it's 11:59 at night and you've totally blown it, you know, according to your own standards that you've put for yourself. You get up, you start again, you stay positive, you stay on track. All right, I hope that was helpful to you.